I can't believe you've done this. I think I'm back. Who cursed me, man? That's freaky. Okay. It's good that it continued here. Let me. I'm back. That is so. I'm gonna be honest. This is not the first time my stream was cursed. The when I first played this game, no, it wasn't full pieces shut down. It was just like it just froze somehow. I don't know what happened. When I first played this game, someone like 10 minutes in, someone knocked on my door, and no one like I've lived here for 3 months. No one has knocked on my door, and I think this game is cursed, and I'm scared. Okay. I'm glad it continued close to where I left off. Where was I? Yes. Gonna keep yourself up at night and thoughts like cursed games, dude. I wouldn't be able to sleep. Okay. Go on. What happened even? Maybe I should okay. Close some stuff. Some proposing Michio, yes. Okay, I'm back, Ori. Where's my Usagi flap? I'd want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. Wait, what? Who? Michio? She's dead. Wait, what? What are you talking about? If she's alive, that'd be ideal. It's true. Working on it. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michio lived. A student had a list of student addresses on hand. Okay, that's amazing find. I believe all of the students actually have a copy of said list. It truly worries me how easy it is to obtain what should be confidential information. Imagine what would happen if that information got in the wrong hands. Oh, the janitor. Janitor? Makoto Ashimiya. I doubt he would have one, though. Well, so far hasn't, no? Sure, let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to visit Michio Shiraishi's house. Let's go. Let's go. Is this the one? Ooh, spicy. Near the Shiraishi household. Damn, this place is filthy. How'd it go? Bro, just visiting unannounced. Just knock knock. I'm here to talk about your dead daughter. I went to visit Michio Shiraishi's family home. Family home. No one seemed to be there. I got no answer at the door, and all the lights were out. That's not a good sign. It seems to have been empty for a while now. There was a stack of newspapers out front. Tell me what you're thinking. Social connections run deep in the working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to the locals. I met a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me a scoop, okay? Turns out the Shiraishi's reputation really went down the dumps this past year. Is that so? I'll give you a quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. Their previous residence was in a better part of town. Miju's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Miju's mom, Toshiko, I've never heard of her, now a single mother relocated here. At first, they got along with their neighbors, many of which were in a similar situation, helping and being helped in turn. So far, so good. What happened? Well, as I said, the reputation began to go downhill about a year ago. A man recognized as Toshiko's common law husband had moved into the household. His name was apparently Kanchi. The names, man. Kankichiro Iwai. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow everyone knew his name. So what of this Iwai character? He was apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. All the ex-cons. He was prone to violent outbursts. The neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from the home. The neighbors took particular notice of Toshiko's scream, pleading with him to not hit Michio. That's terrible. As if that wasn't unsettling enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Through this, the Shiraishi's standing in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. Toshiko, the wife, right? She stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn the other way when greeted. They kept their storm shutters closed even during the day, and effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. So her mom's boyfriend was doing some domestic violence. Yeah, she was on the receiving end, it seems. So, but she seems to have managed to protect the daughter, Michio. That sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? Unfortunately, under our current laws, the police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic disputes. Terrible. 1980s, am I right? That's awful. And then Michio reportedly killed herself. Yes. Things only got worse with Iwai, and Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Okay, so she's still alive. That's good. Ever since, Iwai hasn't returned to the home. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shiraishis entirely and seemed relieved that things finally quieted down again. It seems that they were still considered outsider even after 3 years of living here. Can we visit the hospital now? I don't understand it. Why would Toshiko have gotten involved with such a brutish, good for nothing in the first place? That's good. That's good that Haru is thinking that. Where's your husband, by the way? Have we met your husband? Haru. Housewife. Her 11-year-old son, Shuichi, was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago. No mention of the husband. But I mean, she's rich, so I guess. I've heard many stories where one partner's personality complete does a complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation had also taken a turn for the worse. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she fell victim to sweet promises. Terrible. Life can be tough, I suppose. You don't seem moved by the story, ma'am. It's fine. People have all kinds of stories. Who? Common law husband of Michio Shiraishi's mother, Toshiko Shiraishi. Kankichiro started coming and going from the Shiraishi household a little over a year ago. It seems he has served some time in prison, but the details are unknown. That's it. That's it. Shiraishis were dealt a tough hand. I can't imagine what it's like. Could it be the girl was forced by her circumstances to take part in the kidnapping? Fuck. He drove a sick car. I keep forgetting that Michio was involved in Harue's son's kidnapping. Man, a lot of things are so connected. Oh, right. Let's talk, Richter. But the Shiraishis certainly hadn't locked out with theirs, bringing such a violent man into it. Okay. The only place we haven't been is Midoricho Park. We're here. This is the Midoricho Park. Ooh, there's something there. I see that. Is that a ghost? Ayame Tono lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if it's worth checking again. Hello? I see you. Oh! It disappeared. I saw that. This place is connected with the story of the Taiko of Tsugaru. Not only that, Katsushika Hokusai's home was also in this area. It might be why Ayami chose to live here. Interesting. What was that thing I saw then? Okay, that was it. I saw that. Was I too late? Anything else? I'm scared. We wouldn't get much done standing around here. Why don't I go and check out Ayami's apartment? Sure. You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No, I'd prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I'd like to see whether she's been home or not, just to potentially get a trace on her movements. And be my guest. Hey, I shouldn't be long. You leaving me here? All alone? Oh, never mind. I'm back, ma'am. I was fast, as always. So nothing? I'm afraid so. She hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keeping watch in the area. I don't know if they got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Okay. That kind of confirms my suspicion that Ayame is Tutsumi's daughter, and because Nejima threatened to kill Tutsumi's daughter, that they're guarding it. But Ayame is not a curse bearer, so technically we don't need her. We don't need her around. I've got a sharp eye to have noticed them despite them being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. A curse bearer. So yeah, in this game there are 7 mysteries, or it's called 7 mysteries, but technically there's like 9 or 15 or something like that. It's not 7 for sure. And every mystery, okay, there are the Whispering Canal, for example, which is the first protagonist. It has this curse power, and the bearer who has this thing can curse someone. So if he's talking to someone, for example, and then they leave, he can activate the curse and kill that person. And different curses different curses have different powers. So this one is hearing the music for 30 seconds, which is interesting. There's one thing that happens that I'm not gonna spoil, but it's pretty interesting how they work. Haruwe has the hunting clappers. So my power is... Man, I forgot as well. What's my power? Kills by burning one who is in possession of fire. So if someone has a lighter, then I can activate my curse and kill that person immediately. What can I say? It's part of the job. However, it meant I had to refrain from knocking on her door or looking through the windows. Yeah. But Haruwe and Richter are like, we shouldn't use our curses. We'll let the other curse bearers kill, and then once they're close to completing the soul dregs, we'll just steal it from them. You're collecting cursed people. No. So I kill people, so if I collect enough souls, they call it soul dregs, in my curse, I can use what's called the rite of resurrection, and I can resurrect someone. In Harue's case, she lost her son, so she wants to use the rite of resurrection to resurrect her son. That's basically the story. So it's very like Fate, if you know the Fate story. I wasn't able to check her metric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. You were planning to go that far? Oh, I saw that. I see that. What? This place is connected with the story of Taikotsugu. No, 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 no. Come on, I see that. There's a ghost there. There's a ghost there. Why wouldn't you let me click it? What a waste of time. We should move on quickly. Come on. Lekwet. Hey, buddy. How are you? Thanks for the follow. I haven't seen you in a while, man. How have you been? We won't make much progress sticking around here. There are ghosts. Been years, dude. Literally. How are you? How have you been doing? Not only that, because Hokusai's home was also in the area. Your water is great. Thank you, thank you. I had this for a year, but I've only been streaming with it for a few months. I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Yeah. Are you still deving? Okay, I think I'll move to... I want to switch to Yako now. If I can. The Hyaku sub's headquarters are on the other side of the Warigesui Street. What do you want? It'd be better if I go inside the headquarters alone. We should walk around, visit a cafe or for some tea. Mostly in comic space, I tried to get back into game dev. Dude, I've been thinking of I've always been thinking about getting back as well, but the time, I don't have time, man. Why is the time? Why don't we have time? Okay. I think a small soap making company could grow so much in such a short time. There are factories and warehouses throughout the area now. You can see why director and now chairwoman Natsue Yamamori is called the Queen. Do we get her as well? Yes, let's go. The Witch of Hihaku. Reach. We always need time. You mentioned that Takumi works as her secretary. That's correct. Do you think it's possible he's acting on her orders? It's exactly my thinking. A curse bearer with both money and power could certainly look at resurrection as their next prize. Negotiating with a person of that stature may prove difficult. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go in. I may be a while, so feel whoever. So feel, I'm guessing free, to find somewhere to kill time. Okay, those are not ghosts. Those are just like people walking around. Okay, I see, I see. Okay, good luck in there. Stop misleading me, game. I'm so excited to see ghosts. Foot traffic, yeah. I swear, I thought that was a ghost. It's the first one, right? Yeah. I'm excited to finish. I'm near the end of this, and I'm excited to check out the second one. Have you played this game? Sorry to keep you waiting. How'd it go? Fast forward to the conclusion. I met with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night. But it doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. Not yet, but it looks great. Yeah, it does look great. And it's so fun so far. But that doesn't mean he has no connections to the recent curses. He knew about the seven mysteries. He even guessed we had a curse stone of our own. What if he is? What if he is the mastermind? Or I don't know. Just throwing theories. Excuse me. I tried to approach Takumi about a fallen item after I ran into him last night, however. With that haircut, come on. It would be rude. Okay, that's a kind of shitty haircut, actually. That's a weird haircut, but let's fear the guy. Let's not talk ill about the guy lest he kills us. My bad, my bad. That was a free shot. It was. And props to you for taking that shot. You said your name was Richter, correct? I have a favor I'd like to ask you. I'm hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession. Curse stone? What are you on about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reason you did to think you were Chris Bear last night. How long have you been on Twitch? Last year I streamed a few demos and a few indie games, and then I stopped for a year, and then I've only started streaming again for a month, I think. So not long. Your arrival here only confirms it. You're a curse bear, no? He is not, actually. You're right, we lack time. I'll confess, I'm a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of the haunting clappers. I'm glad to hear the truth. Finally, this conversation is worthwhile. It is a dangerous item you hold. Give it to me. My company will take the responsibility to dispose of it. Like I would believe that. I didn't know the soap business specialized in scrubbing curses clean. Been like right under a year on my end. Oh! I didn't know you were streaming as well. I didn't see it. What do you usually stream? Do you do games as well? It is the prerogative of Miss Yamamori. Is that the name of the CEO? Very random games. Yeah, I also play very random games. Mostly demos and indie games. Assuming you've obtained the curse, you understand the power it involves, no? Yumioka. Miss Yamamori possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god. Ooh, spicy. She also has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from the pile of dirt it once was to the home of our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it's now the site of these curses run rampant. So you're telling me the Queen of Hihaku is a real-life witch? She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There's a sorcerer by the name of Suigen Gamyodo who's gallantly working behind the scenes exorcising spirits. They're throwing a lot of names. Who's Gamyodo? Do I know him? I've heard of it. Suigen Gamyodo. Go on. That being so, there have been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? These are curses we're speaking of, tools of which used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearers into unspeakable action. He's lying. He's lying. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over that curse stone at once. Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? 0. If what you tell me is true, surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. He's lying, straight up. 6. Whoa, I can rest at ease then. If he had 6, no, I guess he can't deduce what we have. And here I thought I was at risk of being cursed. It seems we're on the same page. If that's the case, you should hand over the curse stone immediately. Sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Considering its importance, I've been keeping it in hiding. Really now? Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. So is your Discord now more for your no. So the Discord is still for Moonlit stuff. I don't have a streaming Discord. Because technically I don't know. I'm not streaming. I'm just like checking out games for the most part. I'm using YouTube to save the VODs so I can like go back because I mostly play puzzle games and I want to be able to go back and see if I missed anything, stuff like that. So yeah, once I get back to game deving, the Discord will be active again. Until then, it's in hiatus. Very well. And you won't refuse to provide your address and telephone number, I presume? How prudent of you, I'll oblige. I'm vibing. That's right. We're just vibing. And that's how it went. So they aren't after the ride after all. It wouldn't be so quick to trust them. This guy's the most polite antagonist. Milady, he's that type of guy. I believe we're dealing with a master of deception. He may well have made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. There's so many people who could be the actual antagonist. So I'm still interested in her story. We don't know much about her, but I'm very suspicious of her. So this guy could be the big bad. This guy is just like a dipshit. This guy is also could be a big bad or the CEO. The CEO. This guy, we don't know where he is. A lot of them could be the big bad. He may well have been made. Okay. I think he was lying about having procured 6 curse stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive. Well, now I feel gullible. The company is plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with the curse stones. Fumichika staring like they've seen some shit. So, Fumichika, Nejima, is a serial killer from 20 years ago. And he was locked up, and apparently he's on parole now, but we don't know where he is. So, people are suspecting that maybe he got a job in high school as this guy. That's the suspicion. We don't know for sure, but I think like look at this. Look at that face. And then look at this face. This guy who we are with. He could be this guy. I'm suspecting that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm suspecting that. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't have a mole on the mouth. It's close, isn't it? Look at that. It's more handsome now. It could be. It's just a game theory. Like something, yeah. He seemed rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected any soul drugs. Perhaps the people at Hihaku are the masterminds behind the curses being unleashed. Impressed by the eyelash growth. I didn't catch that. That's true, actually. Okay. Now you're making me question it. Okay, fine. I mean, plastic surgery is a thing. I don't know. Maybe he just needed mascara. True. I don't use one, but like I can see how he can disguise himself. Because the chairwoman's a witch. I wonder about that too. If he really were that powerful, would her secretary have divulged that information so casually? How come he was either making it up as he went, or he's trying to spread a rumor? Time to feature it in your next game. The which one? I'm not sure if I mentioned to you last time, but I'm like moving away from visual novels and moving more towards probably I want to make more mystery games. So maybe something more detective stuff, deduction stuff. Because those are the type of games, like puzzle stuff, because those are the type of games that I play personally. But we'll see. I'm not that good enough yet. For what purpose would he do that? Recently, people have been caught up about the occult more than ever before. If word spreads that Hihaku's chairman has godlike powers, my screen just went war mode. Or maybe I'm being cursed again. She could very well benefit socially and politically from that mystique. Nourish takes much time as you need to improve. Maybe. I am procrastinating, so we'll see. I do want to see. Are you doing more stuff with Mika? I remember your OC that I really liked. Make a game. Make a game. It's unsettling. Okay, we're done here, I believe. Do you have more to say? By the way, there's one more thing of interest I heard while in the company's reception lobby. What's that? People were discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was that of Hihaku employee. Which one? Really? So long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, it all amounts to no more than... Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. Shogo is an employee. Oh. Working in the planning department of Hihaku Soaps. And he's dead. Oh. That is true. Man, maybe they are the big bad after all. R.I.P. indeed. Despite that, I've reason to believe Hihaku Soaps is deeply involved with the Seven Mysteries. At the very least, I can assure you I've gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go. I'll send you my biscuit later. It shows some of the new characters. Let's go! I don't want to see them. I do want to see them. We should avoid Hihaku for the time being. It'll be a pain if I had to deal with Takumi again. Okay. Should we move? How interesting that the queen of Hihaku, or the witch, whatever she is, that's rude, is trying to get her hands on the Rite of Resurrection. It's like some kind of dark fairy tale. Regardless of what is or isn't true, we must stay one step ahead. Sure. Where shall we go? I mean, we've been everywhere, no? Zoricho Park? Okay. I've been seeing like people here. Maybe that's just foot traffic. I thought they were ghosts. We're here, this Midoricho Park. What do we do here? What a waste of time. We should move on quickly. We just got here, ma'am. Victor? Are we done? Are we done here? I think we're done here as well, no? Kamatila High School, I guess there haven't been any developments. We're done here. Rector. I can imagine the students are uneasy after learning of the murder. It may do them well to stay home for some time, if not fear of their safety. Police are probably too wrapped up in solving the case to be concerned about the students' mental health. I can see that. It's important that society provides a safe environment for the benefit of our youth. But are you wanting to grow on Twitch or just random chill thing? I'm mostly just chilling here. I use Twitch to watch other people, but for me, I'm just checking out games and having a place to. Well, YouTube is where I save them, but just having a place to chill for the most part. That's right. I don't want a student being kidnapped on their way back home ever again. I expect criminals to grow more cunning as time passes. There may be times where the authorities can't keep up. As asking to know if I should spam all my people with your link. The goal is 69 followers, apparently, yes. uh no, it's fine. Like if they want if they want to watch me play indie games badly, you can, but it, I'm not it's fine. If there are people who wants to chill, they feel free to come chill. Actually, just forget what I said anything. In Dressed up for school. In another world, they might have had the chance to see my son in uniform too. Oh, out of way. Are we done? We're done. Think. So we're done here. What else do you want me to do? Near the Shiraishi household. Oh. Hi, Richter. I doubt anyone's still living there. Hmm? Someone's behind me? Oh, so you came here too. What is it? Oh, the detective. Could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richter? Uh-oh, we're meeting people. Gonna get you affiliate so you can. No, no, no. I'm not getting affiliate. I feel like uh, I'm unlikely getting an affiliate. Do I want the detective? I do want to continue where they left off, but I also want Yako. Yako. Repeat what I know. I know you don't pay me enough to do your job for you. Should I? Fancy Sushi is the title of the chapter. You gotta give them sass. Okay. What's this? Maybe I do need to continue this first before I start that. I also don't have emotes anyway. I have Moonlit emotes, but not my emotes. And plus, I have the wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's all I need. Why am I back here? Here we are, Kamagana High. There you go, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Okay. The news of the dead teacher has also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. I got this when I raid. Oh, nice. That looks pretty fun. The music of this game is vibe. It is. Like, even the title music is so good. Okay. School gates. The school gates would stay locked while forensics inspect the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Kamagata High's gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. Actually, when I also have like a few emotes that I got during like hype trains, and they're pretty cool. The touch of soap is my favorite one because it makes no sense. I like things that makes no sense. Ideally, we could talk to someone who was involved in the incident. Easier said than done, though. Okay. Should move. Can I talk to you? This isn't the only connected to the This place isn't only connected to the case because of the students. We're under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. You like things that makes no sense. That's why you like Faye. No, 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 no. Listen, listen. Faye is perfectly nice and normal. Faye is so funny. The reason why I like Faye is because she's so funny. You don't understand. She's the best girl. She was jurisdiction. It's, it's also the side of the Fool's Procession, of course. Where we haven't seen the Fool's Procession yet, by the way, where the teacher was killed. We'll see. We'll see, dude. When you get to the second hearing, if you choose the right person to accuse for the second time, you'll get to my favorite part of the hearing, and Faye's gonna shine. I'm gonna go for dinner, but I got something for you. Is it Usagi Flap? Do-do-do-do-do. That's what I'm contemplating now. It's so good. He's so good. She's so funny. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Sent. What did you send me? Fastest Usagi Flap arrange I'll ever do. That's a lot slower. I like it. I like it. 40-minute speed run. Did you make that from scratch? God damn. That was quick. This man is goated. Alright, speaking of schools, what is it? You said paranormal affairs can't help us right now. So why don't we get that psychic school high schooler? You mentioned, oh, Mio! Mio! And Mio is with Yako. Dude, everything. Oh my god, I'm loving where we're going. A lot of people involved in this case lead back to this school anyway, so I might try to make things easier to have them with us. For a guy who questioned me on the legality of working, you know what's missing in this, in what you composed? It is the video. It is the gif of Arisu doing the bouncing thing. Oh, I got your biscuit, like. I'll check it out later. Working for them, you sure seem eager to exploit underage labor. Hey, who said anything about exploiting them? I just want to give our young experts the opportunity to shine. When did you become such a smooth talker? Anyways, I'm afraid we don't know where they are. Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout the area. Is there? We can go here and meet everyone. Opportunity, unpaid labor. That's how we do it here in Honjo. I wonder if there's an. Okay. We'll just move. We'll just move here. I am excited. Near the Shiraishi household. It seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe should go alone. Erio. Alright, I'll go check the house. Alright, good luck, buddy. He's gonna die. He's dead, I think. So the Shiraishi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best that we didn't find her parents. R.I.P. Erio, I'm gonna move. Wait. Hello, welcome back. No lock, boss. No one's home? Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. And I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed in their mailbox. Suspend? What? Let's try again later. Okay. What do you mean suspend? Give me a tactical save here. Oh, this is the last save slot. Sure. You cannot currently progress any further. Once your situation has changed, select resume to try again. Press Pressing suspend will return you to the story chart. Oh, it blocked me. Resume. Location selection. What if I go to. Can't go there either. Let's go to the high school and let's go to Michio's household. At least they're clear and tell you cannot do anything here. Yeah, it's a way for them to say finish the other routes first. We're here. And so, Miyu Korosuzu and Yaku Sakazaki decided on their next location to investigate. What? Pardon? Excuse me? What do I do? What should I do? Shiraishi's household. Start from Komagata High School. What did I do wrong here? Suma. Right, let's start here. That was weird. I don't know what it wants me to do. Hello, Hitomi. So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at school last night. That's right. Okay, I've gone through this. Give me one of those, what was it, exorcism? Yeah, I've read this. I don't. Yes, so this is when she told us she saw Michio's ghost kill Jonochi. Tell us about it. What happened? It was almost dawn, probably around there. Started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out of school, the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed. Somebody help me, forgive me, Michio. I don't think it's I don't think it's ghosts. But maybe. It was too dark to see from where I was. But for just a second, I think I saw a girl in school uniform with her hair in braids. Then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. Fell over and quit moving, so I thought I better get out of there. Maybe I need to go through the detective's route and then just not visit Michio's household? Is that what it wants me to do? Okay, I've seen this. I'm just gonna speedrun this. Okay, this is the exorcism. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Let me go. Let me go to the chart now. Past 4 a.m. I thought it's evening to you. You need to get to sleep. All right. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good rest of your day as well. Let's start from the beginning here. Okay. Welcome to high school. I'll see you around. I'll see you around as well. See you Sunday. With the RO stream. Welcome to high school. We're back here. Here we are, Tokata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Oh. Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do! Yeah, I do. It is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Let's go, finally. Okay. Hey, aren't you... It must be that high schoolers skirting the child labor laws who I've heard so much about. Say that again? Sorry about that, he's with me. Mr. Tsutsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe we should look into improving my working conditions. Poor girl, man. They should pay her. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't worry about that. I'll help you. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Wait, really? Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Ah, this is the sushi place. The fancy sushi. Oh yeah, I'd like one of those places in Ginza. I've never been. Let's go. We got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our service. Hold on now. What just happened? I never said it. Sushi? I want to go sushi. What sorts of gameplay do you see for your more Mr. Focus on game? I want to dive into like more 3D, like a 3D exploration type game. I still don't know how like what the mechanics would be, honestly, but anything mystery. I just like puzzles. Looking forward to it, boss. Wait, since when were you included? You guys are funny. You should stop. You should do a stand up. Let's look at the surrounding first. The big brain challenges. Yeah, but I'm not big brain, so it's like a mid, smooth brain, big brain challenge. We'll see. How about you? Are you thinking of making games as well? What's the prop all about? It indicates where Janochi's body was found. We've moved his body, but this way we still have an idea of how it was found. Okay. Yikes, it's a little gross. We can even see how his arms and legs are all ear. Been learning Godot. Oh, I've been learning Godot as well. But I want to try to use Raylib. There's this library called Raylib. Because I feel like every time I've used a game engine, it just feels so limiting. But then again, like making my own game engine. I think I've mentioned this somewhere. I forgot where. Making my own game engine is like hard. So I might just like use Raylib for graphics. Well, we'll see. If I can't, I'll use Godot as well. I've been learning Godot. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. Pull it, Ario. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little much for a kid. I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently. Okay. Making own engine is the best, but it adds several years to the project. Yeah, that's very true. Like I've technically created an engine using Zig. I'm using Vulkan for graphics, OpenAL for audio, and the graphics and audio are kind of like the easy part almost. The hardest part is just like supporting all kinds of file types. Like importing JPEG, it's such a pain. JPEG and PNG and MP3 files, it's such a pain. So I have to learn all the file types and how to handle it, how to find. I don't know. It's a bit too much, so I might as well just use an off-the-shelf game engine. Forensics is still investigating the area. I didn't really want to bring these kids to a place like this, but there were too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it would be good to have Mio look around the scene too. Oh, we're done with that. Alright, that's enough, Mio. What do you think? I knew it the second I looked at the scene, but you're right. Traces of curse still linger here. I figured as much. Does that mean Janoshi was killed by one of the curses of the Seven Mysteries? Yes, a strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Okay, we're still not done. Forensics is still investigating the area. Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this thing? I wasn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No, I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Yeah, Mio. Stop it, Mr. Tsutsumi. She's going to get the wrong idea. Whoa, that's amazing, Mio. You're a professional. You think? Totally, you're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. She's pretty awesome, to be honest. She's pretty badass. So a curse was used here, which means the curse bearer must have been on the scene too. Okay. I want to talk to Mio. So, how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, then brought forth the seven mysteries of Honjo. It allows even those who don't have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. At least that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. I thought there was like 15. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the cursed stones appeared before those who wanted the rite, the locals of the 7 mysteries. Wait, what? What did you say? We've managed to gather 3 cursed stones. Okay. So far, including the one I got first. Okay, he has 4. So there's 5 more around. You got 3 already. Wow. We have the cursed stone of the Fool's Procession. Well, Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that they're teaming up together, and I hope they do team up and they meet up with Richter and Haruo. That's me, Yako, the girl standing behind Mio. Well, she does. Is she all right? We could take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, but there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you too then. Was that Mio speaking? Yeah, okay. I'm liking this. You want to talk to me? Yeah, you'd probably be better off asking Mio. Okay. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other curse stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Man, she's badass. I love her. She may be my favorite character so far. Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bears? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school... We're here last night? Yes, you see. Huh. You two were using Spirit Board. That's so cool. So that's when you ran into the Curse Echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter. Somehow we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The Curse Echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and like, oh, it is that. One-sided read. It's Nejima. Oh no. A woman missing an arm and leg, that's one-sided read. This is bad. What's so bad about that one? You idiot, think. The curse bearer of one-sided read is Nejima. Umichika Nejima. He admitted it himself. That's his curse. Oh, that's right. Wait, but if that's the case, Nejima might have been... Okay, dude. So it is the janitor, after all. Damn, it's getting spicy. Nejima might have been here last night. I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Who's Nejima? No clue. Maybe if I show a picture, they'll know? Sushi then. Well, if that'll solve the case, it's a small price to pay. I'll just expense it to the paranormal affairs later. So Nejima is trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. He said he's going to massacre the city at sundown today, and he's trying to get to your daughter too. That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So, just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night? Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Jirochi, and one of our classmates, he told me. The janitor! Don't forget old man Oshimiya, let's go. What? He told me? Do you mean he told me Okuda, the second year student? Yes, why? Boss. So she was here last night. And so he told me earlier, though, she didn't seem like a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions about that? He told me said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. Now I see. Don't worry, this is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about the police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? You know about that? Did he told me say something about him? Yes, she did actually. The bops. Okay. Sushi. Well, he told me Okuda. He told me to say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did? What was it? Hey, let's go! Everything. Oh man, I'm loving this. Yoshimi gave her talisman? Yes, apparently he also asked her to look for another one just like it. One that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be, boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about them with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman on Michio, where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure, she never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi though. You don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not at all scared for a cop. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit worried of us. Well then, you think she'd talk to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Would she though? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her. Alright, then we better find her fast. You haven't been able to reach her? That's a little worrying. Okay. Let's go to sushi. I'm hungry. Man. This one is a hell of a coincidence, huh? That this random girl you know is already involved with the case. You useless Ario. Mayu Chozawa will let you know as soon as we manage to contact her. Okay, I'd be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Alright, one more thing. Okay. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to her. To him. What was it? He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was Nakagoshi's case? The Nakagoshi case? Why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Yes. Nakagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists, or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All of Paranormal Affairs cases were referred to as Nakagoshi cases. Nakagoshi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? If we're talking about people who were at school last night, there was one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details. There was someone else? Apparently, Hitomi actually saw Mr. Jonochi actually getting cursed and killed last night. What? talking about some vital information. What she said happened was blah 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 blah. Michio was the one who killed Mr. Jonochi. Are you sure it was really Michio that she saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. It must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Jonoshi was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. And it's getting spicy. Damn, boss, do you really think do you think it really could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything is possible. It's still possible that Nejima was behind Jonochi's death. But what about Hitomi's story? Okay. Anything else? I think we're done here, right? About this janitor, Ashimiya, was it? How old is she? Is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? He only transferred to this school though, so I have no idea. Hello, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for the follow. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. What's up? What's up? No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. I see. Thanks. I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Huh. Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see. One of my new artists, Towo. Ooh, nice. Welcome in. I'm just playing this game called PARANORMASIGHT. It's been very fun so far. Is it an artist for the web comic that you mentioned? I'll check it out later. What are you? No way. Ario, have the officers apprehend the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Webcomic went. Oh, did I say too much? Yes, right away. So far, just like random stuff, but having Toe design some monsters. Ooh, potential monster collecting game. Interesting. I'll check out your art style later, Toho. I'm watching you with all my one eye. Wait, I missed that. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Sounds like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, but couldn't find him anywhere. Also did my emotes. Very nice. Let me see this. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Very nice, very nice. This all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it. Ario, call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Okay, I think that confirms it then. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. Damn. That's scary. Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Yeah. How could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And a curse bearer on top of that. To think he was so close to us this whole time. Giving me chills. A guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Yeah, for real, how did he get the job? Let's hope it isn't already too late. Oh, I may have shown Ashimi on my cursed stone last night. What? Mr. AZ, are you perchance a Filipino? I am, indeed. Are you? Are you a fellow... Are you, words are escaping me. Are you, Kabayan? Let's go! Hell yeah, buddy. I don't like this one bit. Nejima did say he wasn't specifically targeting girls' berries. Man, a Filipino artist. Hell yeah, buddy. I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then could it could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? Ah, almost. I almost told him you were still in the building too. What you did? Yikes! Good thing I didn't say anything. You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. Damn. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long arm of the law, help us. Okay. That amulet he told me was looking for may be the missing puzzle piece to this mystery. Okay. Put a stop to the Feast of Shadows. It would help if I knew more about how the curses of the Seven Mysteries first came about. AZ here was the lead of a game studio. Game studio, but I've only worked on visual novels. Yes. And that was like years ago. In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy. You mean Mr. Araishi? I would very much like to talk to him. Did I hear that right? VNs? Yeah. I released three VNs so far. That's about it. But they're very short though. Might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking. Do you know where he is? Yeah, 3 on Steam. They're very short. They're just like free projects. I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. And you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his paper. Which. I'll send it to you later. If you add me on Discord, AZ, I can send it to you. Send you the links. The cafe. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Araishi. Okay. Interesting. Kuro Kikyo Cafe. Funded. Let me accept that real quick. Hell yeah. I'll send it to you after I'm done, before I leave. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes though. So excited to meet a Filipino dev. We're out here, buddy. We're out here. Don't worry about it, I'll allow it. It's the Filipino pride. Hell yeah. Thank you. That's all it takes. Okay. Jonochi was almost definitely killed by a curse, but I wonder about the exact cause of death. If the curse's origin and the cause of death are connected, it could give us another lead. Oh, I can talk to her. What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Did something about grudge? Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm her friend. I was actually planning on to resurrect her at first. I see. We gained quite a lot of information from you too. It's only fair we share as well. Tell her, Ario. Man, I love this team up. Alright. Keep in mind that this is just a theory though. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide but a vehicular collision. What? An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or a van would have resulted in similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems he had his doubts about being a suicide. I worked on an actual historical fantasy comic about Haiti for a bit, but it's on hiatus now. Oh, right. Remind me, I was playing the game. Is Mika in that same story, or is Mika like a different story? A different IP? Van speeding? Yako, what's wrong? Are you okay? A different story. A Wuxia based type. Yeah, that's what I figured. Meek was a good girl. A van. There's a young man in the driver's seat. Ooh, spicy. Is she seeing this? Huh? Yes. Wait, was I. Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Huh. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. It's no problem as long as you're okay. That was quite the surprise though. Like all sorts of things, all sorts of topics. Yeah, true. That's what we do. Also, when I kind of stopped doing VNs, I switched to music actually. A little bit of music. So we do a lot of things. It's just the creative mind, I guess. Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Okay. Do you have any idea why Jonochi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that, let's go. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but Mexican archaeologist for the past 2 years, damn, you're out there. You're you're doing all sorts of stuff for real, for real. I see. Well, I half expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. That's crazy. Archaeologists? Sorry, it's hard to explain. I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. Damn. It's all coming together. Michio, what happened? Can I talk to you? Hey boss, forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. A ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair. I've seen the ribbon before. That's Michio's. Oh no. I'll go on. That's the ribbon of that Michio always used to wear. What if Michio is not a ghost, but she was actually resurrected? Spicy. What? Doesn't that mean that Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We bought them together. That has to be hers. Then did she come back from life somehow? But how? Oh, spicy meatball. There must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. If it was Michio and not. If I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. She got her revenge on Jonochi, but she may have more revenge to dish out. I want to know what Yako saw in the flashback. Is there anyone else she'd have grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? If she really did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry, you were a big help, thank you. We should start our search for Nejima and Mayu Chozawa. It might be worth it to check Michio's house as well, just in case. Okay. Man, I don't want us to part right now. I want us to be together as a team. Let's use the school as our base of operation. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it, thank you, and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Araishi about a way to lift this curse. Okay, so these two are going to the cafe to talk to Araishi. These two are going to Michio's residence to meet Richter and Haruo. Oh, man, why is this story so good? Okay. We'll leave the curse lifting to the girls while we go look for Dejima and Chozawa. It's also a matter of Yoshimi's talisman. We won't get anything done staying here. We better get a move. Alright. Oh, let's go. Spicy. Okay, which one? I do want to see this. I don't want to see this. Seafood noodle was good. That's good. You're making me hungry. Near the Shiraishi household. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. The mention of noodles make me want ramen too. For real, for real. I haven't eaten yet. I've ate a little bit for breakfast this morning, but I'm craving a ramen as well right now. The name is June Erio. I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. Towo owns a ramen shop. Do you, man? Where is this? Is this something I can visit? That's pretty good. That's pretty cool, man. I need ramens yet. Not yet. Is it like in the works? DIY ramen shop. Ah, that's still pretty cool. It's here in the brilliant. This here is the brilliant Chief's Inspector Tsusubi, and yes, he's got a rough and tumble. It's just as rough and tumble as he looks. We're getting there. Well, good luck with that, man. I wish I could visit it one day. Sometimes I really don't know if you're complimenting or putting me down. Are you in PH, or are you somewhere? You two are detectives. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, okay. That's pretty far from where I would be if I go home. It's my client, Mrs. Haruo Shigema. But maybe I'll come visit. Her father is a big deal in the police himself, so remember to mind your manners. All right. A bigwig named Shigema, boss. You know this guy? Shit, I've heard the name, but I don't what? But I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelons. There's no need to worry. I am my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. PH, my bad. I thought it was Philippines. It is Philippines. It's PH. PH for Philippines. Why, you thought it's acidity or something? Come on now, Ori. Oh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. I ain't like that. I thought Phoenix or some. Oh, no. Phoenix, Arizona. You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up your criminals with a smile as our motto. Oh, lovely. Keep it up. Just hold on one second. This is the first time I'm hearing that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. Okay. I want to talk to Richter. So these detectives are out here because of the recent string of. Oh right, we're in Haruo's timeline. It's best we keep quiet about our involvement with the curses. So I want to talk to Big Boss. By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is, are you a curse bearer? Do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Man, Haruo needs to open up. I understand that she wants to resurrect her son, but she needs to open up, and we need to fight the big bad. Sorry, Chief, that's hard. With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady. If you insist. What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything? Haruo, come on. I can't say I know much. Even the private investigator, even Richter is on the side of justice. So, is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. No. What sort of music do you make now, though? So, Ori here is actually the one who makes the music. I only write the lyrics. So it's his type of music. I'll link it to you as well later. We've released 3 so far, but we have a few in the works. They're they're kind of close to lo-fi. Like Ori, how would you explain? How would you describe it? I would think it's like close to lo-fi type beats, slow and steady. Your mod can likely post it in the chat. Yes. Yeah, I don't have the link up. Okay, I can search it up. Actually, it should be on YouTube. It's on the YouTubes. The question though, the later one is started straight from lo-fi. Yeah, it's more ballad. The later ones. Where is it? Here's one. Come to think of it, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about strange yet conspicuous band dressed in white loitering around. That's him. It's our guy. Wait a second. I assume they were talking about you, investigator. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuous dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary, huh? I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Richter's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. Haruwe, though. It's Haruwe I'm worried about. I can't promise I'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you gotta say. Something's happening in Honjo, isn't there? It must be something big if they've got you head office guys on it. Well, I guess it's all right. Desperate times call for desperate measures. At some point, I do want to do a PH-focused project like a pre-colonial one. Ooh, interesting. Like a really, yeah. I guess I can see that. Like it's close to the vibes that you had for one of your projects. Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. We'll only repeat this once. So by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul dregs to perform the rite of resurrection. And these curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. I want to redo this. I want to change the answer of Haruwe. We figure the strange occurrence happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get the situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. Do you have any information that might help us? It's tough. I've never expected curses and other mumbo-jumbo to play into all this. Come on, but if we're talking shitty characters, there was a middle-aged fellow I saw on South Warigesui Street. He had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey. Boss, what do you think? Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki Araishi. Just one man. One man comes to mind. We already got his curse stone. Impressive, you two are working quick. Did you see anything else? that I can remember. It's a shame. Oh, buddy. I guess knowing how to deal with the cops is also part of the investigator's job. Not quite. The two, the two of us used to be comrades, is all. I mean, and the writings are all in by Bayin, yeah. All Alibata. Comrades. That's right. Richter used to be part of the police force anyway, himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. Is that so? Should give it a try, Ario. There's more freedom in working as a private investigator. I can't say much for the quality of life, though. You can dress like me. It's been 2 years, right? I hadn't heard of you since you quit. I didn't think your business would last but here we are. You sure you don't want to return to the forces? We'll take you back with open arms. What? To sit on my ass and watch birds fly? I'll take a pass. I don't belong in that world. I've been thinking of learning bye-bye in the past few days, but ever since I saw someone writing it in on my IG. Oh, ever since. Oh, that'd be pretty cool if you'd be able to. The lost art. The black magic. Come on, Richter. We need your talent. The public needs you. Nah, you don't. This is my calling. The police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on tying up all your loose ends, saving your little birdies you abandoned. Okay. I can't believe you were actually part of the police force once. There's a story behind everything, ma'am. I don't regret my time on the forces. I wouldn't have the connections I have today without it. Okay. I thought we might cause trouble standing in the middle of the street talking like this, but so far we haven't drawn attention. Then again, that might just be because nobody wants to get involved with the case. If you see any characters who look like they might be carrying a curse stone, it'd be a huge help if you let us know. Absolutely, I'll let you know if I find anything. Richter, perhaps you could lend a hand on our case too. There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing persons happen to be your specialty, no? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. The faith of my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by the order of which they come. They come. I see. Well, can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyway? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here. Okay. Think. Richter's amazing. He's coaxed out so much information we didn't know about the curse bearers from them. There's no way we could cooperate with them when we're trying to get our hands on the right ourselves. What brings you here, Richter? You on the case? That's right, I'm picking up the police's slack. Gotta do more research first, of course. My Southeast Asia studies mostly focus on Malaysia and Indonesia. Ooh, those are cool too. I mean, to be fair, pre-colonial Philippines is tied with Malays in general. So whatever you know, it would come in pretty handy. Oh, I remember. Now you're that Haruo Shigema from the kidnapping case. Huh? Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot. It was a case where Munesada Shigema's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, ma'am. Indeed, the story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret. Oh, I forgot. The detective has the curse, or like he knows when other people are lying. Any investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm now on the job. So they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So your findings have brought you to this place then. That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to. That's right. As of last week, they're deceased. We'd hope to talk to the family. No one was home when I checked last time, so I figured we'd try again. Interesting. By the way, that reminds me, Richter. Yes. You said the person who used to live here died last week. Could it possibly be probably Michio? You wouldn't be referring to Michio Shiraishi by chance? You knew? I thought so. It seemed like we're here for the same reason then. Seriously? Michio was involved with the curse and magic? Curses and magic? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case. Yoshimi? Oh, right. Hajime Yoshimi's. That's right, he died on the job. I'm sure you've heard of it. I heard it was a most unfortunate loss. So there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division and Michio. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn I want the full scoop on your findings concerning Michio. Okay? Sure, to tell you the truth. Blah 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 blah. Blabber blabber. What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Janochi? So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense? I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet. But the testimonies we've heard and the evidence we've found point in that direction. Testimony? Even from those psychic high schoolers? So the music you for work on anything you're trying to use them for? Nah, just music. Pretty much. I figured because working on VNs, there's so many people I have to coordinate with. And I figured working on music, it'd be less and it'd be easier. Which it is a little bit easier. So that's why I focus on music for a little bit. So we'll see where that takes us, how far that goes. Didn't they also say there was a chance Michio hadn't killed herself? Wait, if that's all true, then did you figure something out? Come on, Richter. Also, you can make your own soundtracks. Hell yeah. I mean, I could. If I have to. I have Ori who can help me with that. Kankichiro Iwai. Wait, what? What's Iwai doing here? What? Oh, no. The father, the stepdad. Huh? He'll be the next victim. Oh, right. We have to open the door to the Shiraishi's house. We need to look inside. Hey, what's gotten to you, boss? I'm sure the landlord would give us a key if we asked. Screw that. You know how long that could take? We can ask for permission later. We have to break in. Hey, Richter, calm down. It's getting spicy. Take that, you shitty door. That's how you do it. Richter, get a hold of yourself. I see you're still the same as always. Everyone, come quick. Look at this. Oh no, he's dead. R.I.P. stepdad, you were not the best stepdad ever. Interesting. Oh! Nejima's picture was here. What is going on here? What's up? What's up with this room? Boss, there's a dead body in here. Whoa, could it be Michio's dad? Nah, he's her stepdad at best. If that, it's got to be a body of Kankichiro Iwai. There's no doubt about it. This man is a gunner. Gooner? Almost read it as a gooner. He's gotten real messed up. I mean, to be fair, he's probably a gooner. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Ario, did you find Janochi's body in the same state? Yes. Now that you mention it, it looks as though Kohei Janochi had died from a number of heavy blows. Are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michio Shiraishi. He's alive. Oh boy! Use the power of the curses to get back at the man who ruined her life. That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived. It's gotta be that. And if she's alive then... I see that. No! My apologies for interrupting. I know you've just arrived at an interesting plot point. But do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the graves? Or I'm gonna listen to my junior problem. Alright, have fun with the problems. Don't get problematic too much. Consider this. What if Michio Shiraishi's never died? I'm considering it. What is going on with this story? I'm so invested. But I have to leave in an hour. Oh my goodness. Seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? Do I? So, I would have you answer me a question. Where in Honjo was Michio Shiraishi at the time of the 8 o'clock this morning? At the hour of 8 o'clock this morning. 8 o'clock. I have to save. Okay, I have to save. I have to save this as the last one. She would be here. I see. So that's what you think. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we? No. Oh my goodness. Kinshibori Park? What? Reconsider what you know and choose again. Okay. Can I... No. Okay. I can't go. So in the morning is when Shogo died. I don't know. But it seems like it won't let me progress until I click the correct answer. Okay, I'm just gonna brute force this. I've chosen this Honjo Bridge. What? Where is she? I've chosen this. How about this? Midoricha Park. Okay, not that. Ryogoku Bridge. Oh my god, it's gonna be the last one I choose. No. Did she follow Yako? No? I see, very well. Congratulations, you're correct. Oh boy, it's spicy. You got it wrong 8 times. Well, it's a trivial matter. Sure, okay. I'll take it. It may have been easier to reach that conclusion had you considered the cost of death. Let's get back to the story, shall we? I've taken up enough of your time. Oh shoot. What, you really think Michio Shiraishi is alive? Just think it through, and all becomes obvious. It tracks, but do you really think that girl could have managed all of this? First of all, Ario, go report this to HQ. Understood, I'll get on it right away. What the hell is this room? Wait, so Michio. No, 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 that can't be. I'll start investigating this place. I'm sure it isn't lacking in stuff that needs a looking at. So Nejima is related to some deaths the, of like the classmate of Haruwe. And then Michio is related to the death of the son of Haruwe. But that's years after this, right? Why is she looking into Nejima? It's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on the wall over there. Whoa, whoa, hold on. These photos. These are all of Fumichika Nejima. Gross. Really, come to think of it, it was in the papers a lot back in the day. Oh, there's even more pasted over here. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about Nejima murders. I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. Look at these pictures of Fumichika Nejima, cutouts from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put this up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. You think the Shiraishis are somehow connected to the Nejima's case? Perhaps they did this as to not forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think Nejima might be involved in all of this. Do you think he might have anything to do with the body here? Maybe that man's already out on parole. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now. He announced that from sundown today that he'll be going on a killing spree. Oh dear. There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard. So he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nejima murders either. You don't say? That's right. We talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found the hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light. Oh, you're next. Lady, you're next. Don't say. You were a kid. You were the kid from back then. You were really brave. You did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea. So you two have met before. Fancy that. This is small, bro. I'm loving this story. I've been worried that Fumichika Nejima might bear resentment towards you, ma'am. You might be right. Fortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. That asshole, I wonder who put the idea into his head, and now he's got the one-sided read too. He's threatening to massacre the people of Honjo at sundown. Seriously? On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man's gone and threatened to kill my daughter. Damn, that's quite the threat. Certainly can't afford to stay put here. The fucker wants to get us all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, it'll be with a cool head. Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Iwai and Fumichika Nejima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location. Let's hope so. Corpse. There's nothing around to confirm his identity, but by the looks of him, I'd say he's Kankichiro Iwai. You've seen him before? I heard he had a criminal record, so I assume he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? It'd be better not to look so closely. It's amazing. What are you talking about? This place is disgusting. Did Michio Shiraishi really live here? Okay. This drawer's really old. Chief Inspector, do you mind if I look inside? Huh? I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right? Right, Erio is in here, so let me take a look at it. There's just clothes in here, not much variety either. Can't say they were big spenders. Well, I hope to find the kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky. I see, thank you anyway. Okay. Cruel, what it is, okay? It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. They're magic runes, they're used in Western black magic rituals. Most of the time, they're useless imitation, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my, who knew the chief inspector was such an expert on the occult? Just chanced upon that information. The girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it all. Western black magic? Isn't that just guns? American martial arts? It looks like the things spread around here have been like this for a while now. This ritual, or whatever, was something he attempted up to recently. Plenty of the neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises coming from here during the night. And to drink. I think Iwai was the one chanting. Hard to say, could have been one of Shiraishi's as well. Where's the mom, by the way? We haven't seen the mom. The mom. If we look through these books in the back, we might learn whatever it is they were trying to do. What do you say, Chief? Would you let me look through if I wore gloves? Well, it's not like I'm any help with the foreign languages. Go ahead. Thank you. This seems to be a book on Western black magic. The same runes are written here, alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you'd call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though. My guess is that the mom is trying to revive Michio as well. So he's going around killing people responsible for her death, probably with the help of Ashimiya or Nejima. And she's dressed up as Michio. You think this is why guy is studying them, perhaps to perform some kind of ritual. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. It doesn't look like the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But why would he be studying black magic? According to the materials here, rune is this here rune is with the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. If it's the mother, she became young again, and I don't know. I have no idea. This over here seems to be a black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection, like the rite? I guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to the occult for similar reasons. Creepy. What is it? This looks like a journal. Probably Iwai's. A journal? His writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Oh wow, now this is something. What is it? What did he write? It's quite the find. Let me give you a summary. So this Kankichiro Iwai fellow, he'd be searching for a spell to restore youth for years, okay? So he was into black magic from the start. He believed if he could learn to successfully perform this spell, he could then use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire. You don't say. Oh, the soaps, the company. Interesting. It is starting to sound kind of familiar. But first, let's find out how he got his hand on this grimoire. It seems that Nejima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison. I completely forgot that they were both ex-con. That should have clicked on me. What? It's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not coincidence, it seems like Iwai took an interest in the Nejima murders after it made the news. He admired him rather passionately. Creepy. Might even say he worshipped the man. Worshipped Nejima of all people. This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. Iwai had been collecting these photos ever since that time. It's the same photo though. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nejima, he made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it laid out like this, the thought of Nejima being involved in these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we ever had anything pointing to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years, we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Nejima murders. Yep, it's been a mystery to us all from the very start. Whoa now, wait just 1 minute. Do you think... No wait, are you saying... That's right, the murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Nejima. Gotta be kidding me. So that sadistic crap was doing this all for black magic. That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nejima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but Iwai had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but this doesn't refute that Nejima and Iwai were both acting in earnest. This is batshit insane. You're telling me that that nutjob did this all for some hokey-pokey resurrection? Shit, resurrection. That means there must have been someone Nejima wanted to bring back to life. Damn, that's it. That has to be it. Fucking hell, it all makes sense now. Tell me! Please, tell me! So about Nejima murders. There's some information that's been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we found a baby. It was a girl, looked to be about 6 months old. She was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. If we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. But who's the girl? So was Nejima the father? Who's the girl? He told us he'd found her under a bridge. He found her? She was abandoned? I've heard of parents threatening to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happens. I suppose there are those cases with the dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind, and it's starting to sound more likely now. Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nejima's guilt of more crimes than what got him convicted. Guilty of more crimes. Back then, a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all of that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Goodness. It's horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body. And we thought that maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside her. Man, I was just about to feel bad for him, but that's messed up. Don't misunderstand me. This is all speculation on top of more speculation here. But I, for one, never believed that man would just take in a baby he found under the bridge. I'm feeling sick. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We're running on speculation back then. Now that this whole resurrection magic has come into play, who's the baby? So the baby is alive. Where's the baby? The baby has to be 20 years old. Is it Yoko? We should consider the possibility it was his child. And that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. Back. Hello, back? How was the problem? It is just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would want to resurrect, the deceased wife is as good as a guess as any. The fact that he obtained the cursed stone suggests he has an interest in the rite of resurrection. Not too bad, I hope. You hope. Damn, you're right. And here I was, thinking that it was only after the curse's power to massacre. Chief Inspector? Yeah. What happened to the child? Without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. Who is this? It has to be someone we know. How old is Yoko? 20 years old. No, it can't be Mayu. Um, no, it can't be Ayame, I don't think. It has to be Yoko. Imagine your employer semi-ghost on you. Make a new post online but don't reply to a message. Well, that's not semi-ghosting, that's just ghosting. I think. This place is disgusting. Did Michi should really live here? I don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in Iwai's journal. We know Iwai had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his old idol, Nejima, while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right, he thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out someone gave him the idea. And get this. It was the one and only queen and chairwoman of Hyakuso's herself, Natsue Yamamori. Wait, the chairwoman of Hyakuso's? So that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The Queen of Ihaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic, rituals, rites. She'll use whatever means necessary. Her tendency, her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. So she would even throw money at the occult, places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Hideki Araishi. That's right. His research was funded. She presumably funded his research into Rite of Resurrection as well. That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Hihaku pounced at the rumors of the Rite of Resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. It might also be why she's spreading the rumors about having godly powers. It's a convenient covers for if she becomes young again. Godly powers? What's that all about? Ah, you can ignore that. Either way, I think Iwai took the payment he was getting for his research to seduce the family into taking him in to keep a low profile. The Shiraishi family, Michio and her mother, Toshiko, were just his unlucky marks. Where's Toshiko? And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? It has something to do with me? Why are there only 5 slots? I need to be able to save a lot. I don't save a lot in games, but if I had to save a lot, it's this game. If there's one game I need to save a lot in. Wait, what? What's happening? Game? Am I getting cursed again? Froze? Is it? Am I frozen or is it just the game? Kind of froze. I have to restart. Good thing I just saved. I think it's just the game. I'm gonna restart the game, lest I crash again. PARANORMASIGHT. Yeah, the game seems frozen. Okay, that's good. Good thing I just saved. Okay. Are you saying that I want to choose this? No, you can't mean you realize then. Oh my goodness. Perhaps I'm gonna have to redo this. Michio Shiraishi's living sacrifice. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo that. Let me go here first. What are you talking about? Ma'am, please calm down. Iwai moved in with the Shiraishis to practice his magic. Yes? He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but. Oh! It's the kid, it's their son. Okay. I want to see if I can do that this time. Okay. No! Load. Are you saying that Iwai's living sacrifice was a child? That's exactly it. Iwai moved in with the Shiraishi to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but that meant extracting the life force from someone young. Oh no, of course, that awful man. So it was Iwai, that man. Iwai worshipped Nejima. That's the dirt that Jonochi had from them. Iwai worshipped Nejima, so he must have also despised Nejima's detractors. Not to mention, he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had a chance to both avenge Nejima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time. Fuck! You've got it! Iwai kidnapped Haruo Shijima's son and managed to score 3 birds in 1 stone. Oh no, calm down, Haruo. You're telling me then that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child. Oh god, look at her. The vein. I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the forest. It all makes sense. He must have used Michio to lower the boy's defense and then kidnap him on his way back home. That's fucked up. Oh man, he took Shuichi. Ma'am, there's an earthquake. Please calm down, I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifices. What a stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, ma'am, let's take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? I can't believe this. Oh boy. Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. Before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in this journal. Iwai got in contact with Nejima last year after Nejima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support. That's so. He managed to find a hideout for Nejima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support Shiraishis, it seems most of them went to Nejima instead. If Nejima's lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. Did he write where it is? Unfortunately, no, not that I could tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up among other things. What good is that information? The girl's already dead. Wait, no, she's alive. That's right, Michio Shiraishi's alive. If you can find her and get her to talking, you can get her to spill the beans on his hideout too. Oh man, investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going. The lady's not well. Oh man, God, look at those. The wall of text. Man, poor Shuichi, man. Okay. Haraway, you have to give up, man. You have to cooperate with the police. Are you feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. I managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Richter, I feel grateful towards Michio. Because she killed the kidnapper? No, because she's going to prove that the resurrection is real. There's that too. But it's for something else. If Michio is the one killing all these people, And she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Ooh, okay, I see what you're going. I see where you're going. Soul dregs, I mean. Hey, Richter. Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nejima's planning to cause a massacre to collect soul dregs, then all the better. Man, she's losing it. I won't give up on resurrection. She is crazy, so I'm counting on you. Oh boy, dude. I think I have time for one more, and then I have to continue this later. I have to leave. Let's see this. Let's see where this takes us. Kikyo Cafe. Yako Sakazaki, 12 p.m. It's noon. Kuro Kikyo Cafe. Ooh, sticker. Normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. There's no school today. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police, remember that. It'll be okay. So, what do you want to ask me? When I get that. Did I miss a bunch of them inside? About my crystal, Yako, if you would. Right. I wanted to ask you about this. When does this game take place? Seems like period with some of these styles. Yeah. It's 1980s. I'm not sure if it's in the files. But yeah, 1980s. Around that time. Oh my, a cursed stone. An Okami mask that must be in the fool's procession. You two were at the school last night. Damn. There of all places. Yako, you're one of them. You're a curse bearer. Please calm down, Mr. Araishi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. People have some old hairstyles and stuff, so it makes sense. Yeah, it's really cool. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? Man, I'm saving every time. Okay. Flatter him. As just a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on, Mr. Araishi. Would you help us, please? This girl. Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm hearing what you have to ask. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the rite of passage and seven mysteries curse stones happening now? Oh, taking an interest now. Now that you've received one of the curses, have you? It sounds like a researcher starting your... Wait, what? You sound like a researcher starting your questions with your subject's origins. Mr. Araishi, you're not one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself had nothing to do with my research. Do you know of the ancient Onmyojo ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Korosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those stuff, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the ritual and curses have appeared now? I believe this is intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know? Well, we may not tell you anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. Oh, he may not tell you. Is anything else? We need to make something up. Right. Make something up. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity, and think it could really help your research. I see. Now that you mention it, it seems like he's reluctant to answer. And how about ask about research? What does the record of fates that you have been researching say about the rite of resurrection? Oh, I see. That's what you want to know. Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the record of fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in paper. Yeah, okay. The record of fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little known onmyoji called Seiman Tsuchimikado. This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Seiman Tsuchimikado, I've never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Or so it was written in the Record of Fates. Huh. As a brilliant as brilliant as Seaman was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family and eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The Record of Fates are the writing Seimon recording on the road of Edo. I see. So we know how to perform the rite itself. The rite of resurrection makes use of Abe no Seiman's specialty, the Taizan Fukun ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. It uses soul drags to replicate the souls of a dead spirit that has been called. Oh wow, I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought the only ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. Okay. So we can't use it. We're being manipulated into participating in this game. So the rite of rituals calls for that ritual. Rites of resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Then, when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents written in the record of fates end there. Infused with the wish of whoever is performing with the ritual. Interesting. There's no more? What about the seven mysteries and the curse stones? There's nothing written about them in the record of fates. The curse stones are separate from the rite of resurrection. Their curse, their curse is one used to enable one. What? Is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. What now? That's from me, similar to what Mio said. Actually, a lot of a lot of things. Ooh, 1 second. New. Yes, she was kidnapping. We got that. How are the seven mysteries related to the rite? Maybe it's not the cause of the rite. Like it's not the what do you call that prerequisite for the rite, but it's the effect of the rite. What is it, Mister Korosuzu? Miss Korosuzu. You published a theory before the incident took place. It is said that the rite of resurrection and the origin of the seven mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff, but about that, that was somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then. Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it, and that is, well, I suppose there's no harm in telling a couple of students so passionate about this topic. Thank you. It's something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the Record of Fates. It was just after Seiman arrived in Honjo. There are records of conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. I see. A conflict over resurrecting the dead. I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. The 9 mysteries. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over the resurrection ritual. I call this the tragedy. I call this tragedy, the Honjo incident, and it has long been a subject of my research. And I suspect that the Honjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So what are you saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is Seiman's rite of resurrection. There has to be 10 then, with 9 being the sacrifice or something like that. Yes, that is how the Record of Fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Seiman brought the rite of resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point Seiman was likely using a different name. Then in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over the rite, the Honjo incident. No, there has to be 10 people, unless all of them died. After that, the incident was covered up by an interesting party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It's more or less the course of events. Dude. No, it's incomplete. So that's how they're connected. And if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. There's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident with my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones. Yako. Wait, what? The reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones. If you really are a curse bearer, then you would have obtained your curse stone. Then when you have obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did. Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Honjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involved dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken as the 7 mysteries. Thus gathering the soul. It's getting late. It's getting early in the morning, I can't read. Thus, gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together, it will reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident. I am excited. Huh. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yako. Face, I don't trust it. Yeah, should I? I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. I don't have a choice. Okay, Mr. Araishi, I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession. Excellent. So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. What? Interesting. It's not that one of. It's not one then. What do you mean? Among the nine victims at the Honjo incident, that is to say, the nine curse echoes, one of them is Seiman himself, or so I suspect. Seiman was one of the victims at the Honjo incident too. Well, he has the right, right? Meaning an Omnyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo. Right, it would make sense that the curse stone tied to a curse echo like that would be special. hmm the power of a curse stone is different based on curse echo. Mio, Mio, Mio. And maybe with Simon's curse echo we could. Yes, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing, sorry. Mr. Aisha, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered? Why did I have an alarm? It's Saturday, right? Yes. I have learned a number of them. The evergreen beach, the foot washing mansion, the ever burning lantern, and now the fool's procession makes four. Of those, the most important are the foot washing mansion and the evergreen beach, both of which are in the hands of the detective. What are they about? First, the foot washing mansion. An Onomoji appears distinctly in this one, but not Seiman, I'm afraid. A female Omnyoji who sought the right of resurrection due to her obsession with the personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seiman. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. That detective did well to escape this one. Um, like turning down the volume, yeah. So a female Amnyoji and a rival of Seiman was involved in the Honjo incident. It certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. The curse echo is from a craftsman of Netsuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. And I can tell if someone's lying. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. The right of resurrection, precisely. This man Jinkichi must have been in contact with Seiman. If I could just collect all the memories, everything will be revealed and the truth of the seven mysteries will be mine. Dude, I want to know! I have to leave soon. That is the knowledge I desire, meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives. But they may not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. What's the trigger for the curse to occur? You never really finished about the trigger of all this was. Him. I don't know. Really? You're lying. You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtained the record of fates, right? How did you really get a hold of a record of fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left that message is the culprit behind the Nejima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen. I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Come on, Araishi. Mr. Araishi, please tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. Come on, give me something. The truth is, I was given the record of fates by a woman. It's the CEO. The CEO again. Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice. It said, I entrust you with with this ancient manuscript, the rite of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. So is the trigger just like people believing? It can't be. And before I knew it, an old document has fallen down at my feet. 1 month, you specify the time period. I was told that if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so bad to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice ever since then. It must have been It must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse, to tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it literally. Wait, what? This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the record of fates. Hihaku and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Hihaku, as in Hihaku soaps? Right. I mean, no, that's not important, just some personal business. Nah, it's important. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Is there anything else you know? Very well. I've told you this much, I might as well give you one more thing. Just one more thing. About Seaman's record of fates. There is sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. A continuation, a sequel? Let's go. Actually, a section written in Seaman's own hand was appended to the manuscript. According to which, after the Honjo incident, Seaman lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seemed he had an idea that the victims of the Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details how to handle any troubles that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection. Okay. Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Miss Sakazaki? You think my information is inaccurate? If Seaman died in the Honjo incident, that he couldn't have written an addendum. True. You really don't get it, do you? Am I wrong? Have you forgotten the ability Seaman possessed? Of course not. He used the right of He could use the right of resurrection. Oh, you're telling me Seaman used it on himself. The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance, so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. I see. Oh, okay. So Seaman did used the rite of resurrection, so that when he dies, he gets resurrected right away. So Michio could have done the same, and then died, and then now she's alive somewhere. Is that where the story is going? And it's not possible that Seaman himself was resurrected by the rite. Then is it not possible that Seaman himself was resurrected by the rite after it all took place? But he'd still have to collect the soul dregs needed to use the rite. Yes, that's why they died. The 8 others besides Seaman. Oh, right, okay. They died in the Honjo incident for their soul dregs. That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories to learn the truth. We get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. A combo. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Seaman's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. Man, dude, all the mysteries. It seems that over their long history, the 2 documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as a family line branched. Could it be in the hideout where Ashimiya is? Seiman had descendants? So there's someone out there related to him by blood even now. Yes. In fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could, but it wasn't well-known Omnyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, Seimon himself wrote about ways to handle the curse and the rite, yes? That's right. I've been searching for it all this time but haven't found a single lead. So if you to find out anything about other resentful memories or Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this. Do you not? That's a real extent of everything I know. Okay, that's very useful, by the way. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for school grades as well. This man. Oh my goodness, I have. Okay, Yago, it continues. I have to stop after this one, though. I have to head out. And then I need to finish this today and then check out the other demos. Oh man, I have to go. Michio has to be in the candy shop. I have to go there as well. We've learned a lot. Back to working day job? No, no, no. No work today. I have to go to the clinic real quick before I have to leave to Japan on Tuesday. It should be pretty quick. I should be back in a couple of hours and to continue everything. Continue the games. It was a tragic accident with people cursing each other for the rite of resurrection in the Edo period as well. Japan for work now, just for vacation. I'll be there for 3 weeks. No work, just chilling, just vibing. And I head back to work, back to reality in 3 weeks' time. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have information we want since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Fun, fun, yeah. Excited for it. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to understand how to settle this situation. But even Mr. Araishi didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. It has to be Nejima. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curse is involved too. Right. So Mio, what are we going to do next? I love how they're still in their school uniforms. Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsutsumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Shin Scroll. Mr. Tsutsumi might know more about it. Should we go back to school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Araishi the Record of Fates, that must be the mastermind, don't you think? It has to be the CEO. Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh, you don't sound like the Yako I know. Now let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you said something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? It's the candy shop. Oh, you mean Michio. Plan to do limited physical fan fiction, wanted some help from friend, but no one reads that stuff, brother. This suffering, it never ends. I was going there every day to leave flowers, even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. That reminds me, Yako. When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Though now that you mention it, ooh, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. You see, that's all I was wondering about, thanks. Hmm? You know something, Mio? I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Omnyoji who was the rival of Seiman. Excuse me, you girls over there. Uh-oh. Sorry, I don't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And, who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namigaki, an ex-curse bearer. I should probably tell you, until yesterday I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. A curse bearer? A former curse bearer. Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot washing mansion. The foot washing mansion. So you're the one Inspector Tsutsumi was talking about. Ah, you already know Inspector Tsutsumi. That makes things simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey. You're... What? You're in the driver's seat. Oh, what? Yako? Yes. Wait, what? Just now was I doing something? Sorry, Mr. Namigaki. What might be the matter? Right. I actually want to discuss something with you too. Would you come with me if you have a little time? No. Not a chance. We're talking about Michiru Shiraishi, right? It's related to that. Huh. I'm sure you would learn a few things yourselves. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this. But I mentioned Michio. What do we do? I need to go to the school first. Fudge. Hey. I want to know this. Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. To hear it, then shall we relocate somewhere? No. Why can't we stay here? Yako Sakazaki, 1 p.m. We're dead. We're dying. This is where we die. So, what did you want to discuss with us? Let's see. How do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you to use your curse stones to bring Michio Shiraishi back from the dead. What? It's why I was pursuing the right of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. Which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. There's a woman behind us. I'm sorry this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. You killed her, right? Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back. Well, we've already decided not to use the right of resurrection. That's so. It seems, however, we share a goal. Would you give it to me? I wouldn't mind collecting the soul dregs for you if you give me your curse stone, you know? We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. Where's Yago going? I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Phew, I thought it was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Yako? Oh, uh-oh. Did you go off somewhere while we were talking? Yako! Where did you go? No, Yako. Finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over or I'll have to take it by force. Let me just, okay, it's good. Why are you... No, no, no. She's here again. I don't understand. It was just an accident. I swear I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. You're already dead. Too late. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't finish there. What the fuck? What the hell? I have to redo that. I have to just go to the school. Okay, dude. Man, well, I'm glad I got to an ending, but that's not the ending that I want. Oh, there you go. What do you mean, there you go? I didn't learn anything. I have to go to the school instead. I'll redo that, and I need to team up with the inspector. I need to stop Hathaway as well, because Hathaway's crazy. Man, I'm really enjoying this story a lot. I'm excited for the second game as well. After this, Fumichika Nejima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. That's a bad ending. And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. No. What is happening? Ending 1, Michio's Grudge. God damn. I need to redo that. That was a bad ending. Okay, I have to save here, and then I will return in a bit. All right, peace.